You know that one person at Thanksgiving or really any holiday who somehow always manages to bring up that topic: politics, money, religion, or the past. The one you wish that they really just had not. Or maybe it's not even what they said, it's the tension you feel in the room. That subtle undercurrent that seems to pull you back into old patterns, no matter how much personal growth you've done. Now imagine this instead. You're sitting at that same holiday table, completely calm. You smile, breathe easily, and even when someone says something triggering, you stay centered and at peace. Because this year, you're not reacting from old programming. You're responding from a place of emotional control and calm awareness. And that's exactly what we're here to discuss in today's Mindful Monday. Now, if it's your first time joining us, feel free to type in the comments where you're coming from, any questions or comments you do have, and any topics you'd like to hear in the future. We always love to hear about that as well. Also, make sure you stay until the very end of the video to find out how you can receive some free gifts, including a hypnotic recording on releasing limiting beliefs and a weekly PDF. So for now, let's get back to today's topic of using powerful techniques from hypnosis and NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, to help you create peaceful family interactions this Thanksgiving, this holiday season. So why do family gatherings feel so emotionally charged? What's the reason, right? Well, the holidays tend to bring up more than just memories for most of us. They bring up triggers. And that's because family is where we first learned who we were supposed to be, how to behave, and how to feel safe or accepted. So when you're back in that old familiar environment, your subconscious mind instantly reactivates those old emotional patterns. And often without your conscious mind even knowing or giving you permission to do so. So you might find yourself feeling defensive, impatient, guilty, or even reverting to an old version of yourself you thought you'd long outgrown. Now, that's not weakness, that's conditioning. And the beautiful thing about hypnosis and NLP is that they give you the power to reprogram that conditioning. They help you to consciously choose the state that you wish to be in, even when everyone else around you is losing theirs, right? Holidays can be like that sometimes. Now, let's address the NLP concept of state. In NLP, or Neuro-Linguistic Programming, we talk about state as your moment-to-moment experience of emotion, of physiology, and of focus. So every thought, every image, every word you say to yourself creates a specific state in your mind and your body. Now, if you focus on how annoying someone is, your body is going to tighten and tense up, your breath is going to shorten, and your nervous system prepares for defense. But if instead you focus on staying calm, grounded, and compassionate, your breathing slows, your muscles relax, your face softens, and your mind opens. So before Thanksgiving or any holiday, ask yourself this one powerful question. What emotional state do I want to bring into the room? Because the person who controls their state controls the room. The most flexible person in the room controls the room, as NLPers say. So you can be the calm center of that family storm. And it starts by training your subconscious to anchor peace instead of tension. Always a positive, right? So let's now talk about how you can program peace into your mind, into your body. So we do this with a foundational NLP technique simply called anchoring. And it is one of the fastest ways to shift your state instantly. Excuse me. Anchoring is about linking a specific emotional state, for instance, peace, confidence, or love, to a physical trigger, which we sometimes use a gesture, such as touching your fingers together or placing your hand on your heart. So think about it. We already use anchors all the time. A certain song can bring you back to high school or beyond. A certain smell can remind you of your childhood kitchen. All different things remind us of different things. A tone of voice can make you instantly feel defensive or relaxed. Anchors are everywhere. But with NLP, we create them consciously and we use them intentionally. So let's do this together. We'll do it right now with a very short demo. So if you are in a safe place to do so, feel free to just allow your eyes to close down. And take a nice, comfortable breath in. Exhale it out slowly, maybe with a sigh, that's right. And now bring to mind a time in your life when you felt completely at peace. Maybe it was a moment in nature, by the ocean or under a tree. Could be watching a sunset. Or perhaps it was a quiet moment at home, or a warm bath or a cozy evening where you felt totally safe and calm, serene. Just take a moment and notice which comes up for you. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel here. Good. Now really step into that memory, vividly seeing what you saw, hearing all the nuances around you, and most importantly, feeling everything you feel here. That's right. Now let this feeling of calm and contentment fill your body from your head all the way down to your toes, traveling down through your shoulders and your arms, traveling into your hands. And as that feeling expands, take a moment to name this feeling. You can name it in any way you like. You can name it with a word, a phrase, an image, a sound, a song. But taking a moment and naming it in a way that does make sense to you. Good, and when you have that, go ahead and gently press your index, middle, and ring fingers together, leaving only the pinkies out, both hands. This is Hansi Mudra, a symbol of inner joy. And this is your anchor point, your physical trigger for calm. Now hold the pressure there. And as you take a slow breath in, fill your lungs all the way up. And as you exhale, you can think or say your word or phrase. Good, good, good. Now we'll repeat this 2 more times. So fingers touching, breathing in, filling your lungs fully and completely. And on your exhale, think or say your word or phrase. Nicely. Now we'll do this one last time. Fingers are touching, breathing in, filling those lungs all the way up. And on your exhale, again, think or say your word or phrase. Good, good, good. And you can relax your breathing. You can relax your hands. And imagine that calm energy condensing into that spot between your fingers as you once more touch them all together, like charging a battery with peaceful, calming energy. That's right. And now completely relax your hands, yet know that from this moment forward, anytime you touch your fingers together in this way, take a nice big breath in, exhale, and think or say your word or phrase. All of these feelings will come rushing back to you just as strongly and just as powerfully as you are experiencing them right now. And not because I said so, but because this is a resource state you and your beautiful subconscious mind have created using the principles of NLP and hypnosis. That's right. Good, good, good. And now you can begin to very slowly come back to the room, opening up your eyes, maybe giving yourself a little stretch. That's right. You've just created your first peace anchor. Now, when you're at that dinner table and someone starts to test your patience, simply take a slow breath in, press those 3 fingers together to your thumb, and on your exhale, you can think or say your word or phrase. I would probably think it if you're at the table though. And your body will automatically begin returning to this relaxed state. Your subconscious now has a shortcut back to peace. Next, let's look at another powerful NLP tool, really. It's called reframing. Now, reframing is about changing the meaning of what's happening so that it changes the way you feel about it, the way you see the world about it. So in this situation, reframing family dynamics can be useful for many of us because here's a simple truth. We all have them. And it's not what people say quite often that upsets us. More often it's what we make it mean. It's the meaning that we take from it. For example, if someone criticizes your cooking and you interpret it as they're judging me, then you're going to feel hurt or defensive, right? But if you reframe it as they're just trying to feel important in this moment, or they're sharing their need to be seen, then the emotional charge can kind of dissolve. So let's play with a few examples here. One example might be your mom gives you unsolicited advice. So instead of getting all upset, you can simply in your mind say, well, that's her way of showing love. Or maybe it's your uncle brings up politics at the dinner table. And in your mind, you can say, well, that's his way of feeling significant. Or perhaps a sibling interrupts. And you can think in your mind, well, that's their way of trying to connect. When you shift the meaning, you instantly shift your emotion and you reclaim your inner peace. So before Thanksgiving or really any holiday gathering, I'd like you to think about doing this exercise. You might want to get out a pen and paper and write down the top 3 things that usually trigger you at these family gatherings. And next to each one, write a new reframe, a more empowering way to interpret the same behavior and to open yourself up to compassion. Because the truth is, most people aren't trying to upset you. Sometimes they are, but most of the time they're not trying to. They're really acting out of their own unmet needs. Now, when you remember that, it's a lot easier to stay compassionate in the moment, to stay centered, and to stay calm, which is what we all really do want for the holidays, right? So now let's do a little hypnotic visualization for peaceful interactions together. So again, if you're in a safe place to do so, go ahead and allow your eyes to close down. That's right. And take a nice, slow, comfortable breath in. And on your exhale, just allow your shoulders to relax, your jaw to soften, and your body begin to unwind. That's right. Good, good, good. Allow your breathing to find its own calm rhythm. And as you do, notice a gentle sense of ease spreading through your body. Your chest is opening, your heart slows, and your mind becomes beautifully still. And as you listen to my voice, you can allow your imagination to drift. Not to think too hard, but to simply let your subconscious create the scene that feels right for you. Imagine now that it's Thanksgiving Day, you're arriving at your family's home. Maybe you can see the driveway and hear the laughter or smell something delicious in the air. That's right. And you notice how grounded you feel as you do arrive. Your feet are steady. They're steady beneath you. Your breathing is smooth and calm. And there's a quiet confidence inside of you. A knowing that this year you're showing up differently. You've done the work. You've trained your mind. You've anchored peace in your body and in your mind, and your subconscious knows exactly how to access it. That's right. And you walk through the door and you greet everyone, and there's the hum of conversation, the clinking of dishes, and the warmth of connection, and you silently remind yourself, no matter what happens, today I remain calm, centered, and in control of my emotions. That's right. Now see yourself sitting at the table. Maybe there's a glow of candles or a smell of food and the sound of laughter and movement all around you. It's full but not overwhelming. And in that moment, someone says something, a comment that used to trigger you. But this time, something's completely different. You pause, you breathe, and you press your index, middle, and ring fingers together to your thumbs, your peaceful anchor, and you breathe in deeply, and on your exhale, you think your word or phrase. And instantly, your body remembers this calm feeling. That's right. Your heart rate steadies, your mind clears. You're observing, not absorbing. You stay present, peaceful, and composed. The comment passes, just like a leaf floating down a stream. You smile softly, realizing that you no longer need to defend, prove, or react. That's right. Now imagine zooming out and seeing the whole room from above. The conversations, the laughter, the personalities, the energy. And notice how your calm energy changes the atmosphere. Your peace is contagious. The tone of conversation softens. People start to relax. Your grounded presence becomes a quiet anchor for everyone else. You're no longer absorbing the family dynamics. You're shaping them. You've become the emotional thermostat of the room, not reacting to the temperature, but setting it for everyone. That's right. That's emotional mastery. That's self-leadership through hypnosis and NLP. Now let this calm extend through the whole evening. You're laughing, connecting, helping in the kitchen, maybe even having deeper conversations than you expected or that you've had in a long time. The little things that used to bother you just slide away. You feel lighter, more patient, more compassionate. That's right. And even if tension does arise, you know exactly what to do. You breathe, you fire your anchor, you reframe, and you return to peace, easily and effortlessly. That calm, steady version of you, the one you're seeing now, it's not new, it's your natural state underneath all the noise. It's who you really are, when your subconscious works for you, not against you. That's right. So let that peaceful self grow stronger now. See it, feel it, hear it, claim it as your truth. That's right. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5, and you'll come back to your full and regular waking consciousness, bringing all of this calm and confidence back with you. So on number 1, taking a slow, deep breath in and beginning to come back to the room, to the sound of my voice. That's right. On number 2, feeling good about yourself, the world, and everyone in it, returning gently now to the body, knowing that you can return to this state anytime you wish. Number 3, beginning to breathe and move and stretch, feeling your body here in the room, coming all the way back. Number 4, coming back more and more now, feeling rested and refreshed, as if though fresh spring water just rushed across your eyes and face. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming all the way up, wide awake, back right here and now to your full and regular waking consciousness, feeling a wonderful sense of peace and calm. That's right. Good, good, good. So take a moment to enjoy that feeling, knowing that peace isn't something that you wait for. It's something that you always have within you. It's something you created. It's something that you can tap into anytime you wish. Now, before any family event, it's very powerful to set a subconscious intention. Your mind is always listening, so make sure that the words you use are positive ones, because they really do matter. So here's a simple hypnotic affirmation to use before Thanksgiving or really any holiday or family gathering. No matter what happens today, I remain calm, centered, and in control of my emotions. You can even add, I choose peace over proving a point. I choose presence over reaction. Repeat it as you breathe, visualize, and anchor, and your subconscious will align your emotions and your behavior automatically and easily for you. So let's bring this all together. Step 1, you're going to set your intention. Decide in advance who you want to be at the table, who you want to show up as. Step number 2, anchor your peaceful state. Practice it until it's very easy and automatic for you. Step number 3, reframe situations. See others with compassion rather than judgment. And step 4, visualize. Visualize your success. It's called mental rehearsal. Rehearse it until your subconscious mind makes it feel real for you. Hypnosis trains your subconscious to return to peace automatically. NLP gives you the conscious tools to maintain it in real time. Together they create emotional immunity, the ability to remain unaffected by someone else's chaos. Because you can't control how others show up, but you can certainly control how you respond and react, and that's where your real power lies. So this Thanksgiving, this holiday season, do something different. Instead of managing everyone else's moods, become the calmest person in the room. When you choose peace, you give permission for others to find that too. You change the emotional temperature of the entire gathering simply by being in control of your own emotional state. And remember, the subconscious doesn't respond to logic. It responds to repetition, to emotion, and to imagery. So rehearse your piece. Rehearse it daily, basically. Use your anchor. Speak your affirmations. Visualize success. Because when you do, you'll not only survive the holidays, you'll transform them. And maybe this year, the biggest gift you bring to the table isn't your famous mashed potatoes or your gravy. It's your energy. Your calm, grounded presence might just be exactly what your family really needs the most. You can be the peaceful presence that transforms your family dynamic. One breath, one anchor, and one intention at a time. Awesome. Now, if you'd like a free recording and other gifts, simply message or type the word mindful in comments and then follow the link that I'll then put in. If you'd like to work one-on-one to rewire your subconscious mind even more, I'd love to hear from you. You can email me at unwindthemindllc@gmail.com or simply check out the website unwindthemind.com. Until then, trust the process, train your mind, and keep breathing into your power. Thank you and have a great Mindful Monday.